Thank you so much for allowing me to address this very important gathering. My name is Ajamu Baraka. I am a committed member of the Green Party and was on the ballot in 2016. This is a very, very important historical moment, and I'm honored to have an opportunity to share a few comments. Objectively, we have to understand the context in which the Green Party is operating, both international and domestic. We have a grinding economic crisis in which there are irreconcilable contradictions that we have to come to terms with, both in the international economy and domestically. Domestically, we have a situation where people never really recovered from the downturn of the economy in 2007 and 2008. But now, as a consequence of the veritable collapse of the economy, as a consequence of COVID-19, we have a situation that for many people in the US and really around the world is dire. It's quite clear that the ruling class is more concerned with saving the economy than the lives of the people. And that's why we've seen the kinds of moves that were made by the Trump administration with the full support of the corporate class to drive people back into the economy, even when it was quite clear that the number of COVID-19 cases was on the rise. This is understandable, but it is the context now that we are dealing with. That basically people have been radicalized. They understand that they are just mere cogs in a capitalist machine, and they are looking for alternatives. There is no economic recovery. The contradictions of the current system suggest that there will be no return to normal. In fact, for many of us, normal was in fact catching hell. The objective logic of the rulers today is a increasing dependence on force and violence. That's why we see the expansion of the military budget. That's why we're experiencing intensified domestic repression, nuclear upgrading and redeployments. All of these reflect a desperate attempt on the part of the rulers to use force and violence in order to maintain their hegemony. But we're not going to be deterred. We understand and we accept these conditions as the context that the party has to be prepared to operate in. And we're going to do that and resist the opportunism that other parties engage in. We're going to adhere to our principles and boldly state the Green Party program. This provides tremendous opportunities for the Green Party. It's quite clear that the Green Party has been driving progressive discourse in this country for a number of years. Now we have an opportunity to provide the kinds of answers that people are looking for. The people recognize that there's no democracy in this country. They recognize that basically they have no real objective human rights that are being respected and promoted by the state. Therefore, they are looking for real alternatives that are grounded in a new kind of ethical framework. And that ethical framework, that political program, the Green Party really represents. But the party has to be ready. It has to be ready for the moment. It has to be prepared to look at itself critically, to make sure that it is getting itself in position to absorb the influx that the party is experiencing. It means that the party has to be, and the party activists have to be more visible on the local level. The state party structures have to open up themselves for more participation, committed to expanding the party base across the country. It means that we have to pull behind the party nominee. and go out into the public and push the party's program with boldness and confidence, understanding that we're going to be the object of criticism, but that we are, in fact, on the right side of history. So this is the moment for the Green Party. It means that we have to prepare ourselves. We have to engage in conversations, sometimes painful struggle, to make sure that we are really positioned to take advantage of this moment and to go forward. So I salute everyone who's participating in this fantastic gathering. Let us go forward and build the kind of instrument that the historical moment demands. Let us be reminded that we are, in fact, the party that puts the people, planet, and peace over profit. And therefore, our growth opportunity is enormous. So let's build the party. Let's create a new U.S. and indeed a new world. Thank you so much.